Good evening, students, and let's try to look at some questions here that are actually expecting us to make a particular variable or letter the subject of the formula. I'm going to begin with the question 4, and the question reads, the volume V centimeters cubic of an object is given by V is equal to 2 over 3 pi r cubed into 1 over sc squared minus 2. So I'm going to rewrite the question here, then we shall proceed with the working out of the question. So the question reads, let me just write it here, V is equal to 2 over 3 pi r cubed into 1 over sc squared minus 2. So that is our question, and we are going to work out the question so that we can be able to arrive at the final answer. So I'll first be able to ask myself, which letter are we supposed to make the subject of the formula? And the question says the volume V centimeters cubic of an object is given by this. Express C in terms of pi, r, s, and v. So we have to make C, the one at the bottom here, the subject of the formula. So I'll first be able to open the brackets. We remove the brackets, and I'll first rewrite the equation in this manner. I'll say V is equal to 2 pi r cubed over 3. So I just make the whole of this part to be the numerator. So that reads 2 pi r cubed over 3 into, I'll proceed and have 1 over sc squared minus 2 over 1. So we can make this to be a fraction. That will be 2 over 1. Then we shall be able to have V is equal to 2 pi r cubic times 1 is 2 pi r cubic over 3 times sc squared. That gives us 3sc squared less 2 pi r cubic times 2. That gives us 4 pi r cubic over, so I'll just say 2 times 2, then 3 times 1, that gives us 3. We shall be able to remove the denominator. We shall assume this is over 1, so we shall be able to have this and this getting multiplied for us to get the LCM. So 1 times 3sc squared times 3, that gives us 9sc squared. So our LCM becomes 9sc squared, and it gets multiplied by each and every part of our equation. 9sc squared, and as well here we shall have 9sc squared. So that 9sc squared times v, that gives us 9sc squared v, of course over 1, it just means the same thing. And then we shall say is equal to 3 there once, 3 there 3. Then sc squared and sc squared will disappear. So we'll have 3 times this to open the brackets. I'll have 6 pi r cubic, then minus, then 3 there once, 3 there 3. So I'll have 3 times 4 to give me 12. So I'll have 12 sc squared pi r cubic. I am interested in making C the subject of the formula. I'll proceed ahead. I'm going to collect like terms. I'll ensure that anything that has C is put on one side to make it the subject. So I'll be able to have 9sc squared v, and this is minus, it becomes plus when it crosses the equal sign. So I'll have plus 12sc squared pi r cubic. The answer must be equal to 6 pi r cubic. Then I'll factorize out c squared, so I'll have c squared into 9sv plus 12s pi r cubic. close the brackets, the answer must be equal to 6 pi r cubic. Then I'll be able to move to this other end so that I'll be able to have this divided by 9sv plus 12s pi r cubic. Again, divide this also with 9sv plus 12 ks pi r cubic. So this and this will disappear. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have c squared being equal to 6 pi r cubic over 9sv k plus 12s pi r cubic. I'll get the square root on both sides so that my c will be equal to, from this end, plus or minus the square root of 6 pi r cubic over 9sv plus 12s pi r cubic. And that becomes my final answer for that question. As easy as it is, that is what can be able to serve as our final answer for that question. We can be able to pick another example and be able to try out and see what you can be able to get. And let me actually come back to this other question. And the question reads, let me just write it here. The question reads, I guess it's very clear for us to be able to see. The question reads, S is equal to the square root of 3d into t minus d, close the brackets, everything over 8. And the question says, make t the subject of the formula. So we want to make t the subject of the formula. We make t the subject of the formula. So we shall come here and be able to say that first remove the square root. Just like the way we said in this other case, that you are supposed to remove the brackets whenever you're actually supposed to make c the subject of the formula. Remove the brackets by opening the brackets so that you take whatever is outside the brackets, then multiply with whatever is inside the brackets. So in this other question, we are supposed to first remove the square root. And square roots are removed in expressions by squaring on both sides. So I'll have s squared is equals to, then the square and the square root will disappear. If I square a number and get the square root of the same value I've gotten, I'm going to get the same original number. So this square root disappears with the square. So I'll have 3d into t minus d, close the brackets, then everything over 8. The next thing is to remove the denominator. I'll multiply both sides by 8, and this other side by 8. So this and this will disappear. So I'm going to have 8s squared is equal to 3d into t minus d. I'll open brackets on this side. So I'll have 8s squared is equals to 3dt minus 3d squared. I am interested in making t the subject of the formula. So I'll take 3d squared on this other side. So I'll have 8s squared plus, this is minus 3d squared. The answer must be equal to 3dt. So I divide both sides by 3d, so that I can remain the t on one side, divide this side as well with d. So 3d and 3d will disappear. So my t will be equal to 8s squared plus 3d squared over 3d. That becomes our final answer in as far as that question is concerned. So we have made t the subject of the formula, and in this other case, we have made c the subject of the formula in as far as what the question was asking is concerned. I can try out and get one more example, and you can be able to actually sum up our today's lesson. And I may look at another example. Let me just look at this other example. Very good. This other example. And the example reads, P is equal to 1 over 2, 1 over 2, so P is equal to 1 over 2. So let me just look for a paper. I can be able to do the question. This is very okay. So P is equal to 1 over 2 mn squared minus qd squared over n. That is our question, and we are actually asked to make D the subject of the formula. 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 I can rewrite this expression to have P is equal to 1 mn squared over 2 minus qd squared over n. So that I can be able to now look for the LCM. I assume this one is over 1. The P is over 1. So I'll look for the LCM of 1, 2, and n. That means I'm going to say 1 times 2 times n. That gives me 2n. So I'll multiply all through by 2n. Multiply with this as well with n. And multiply this as well with 2n. So that 2n times p, I'm going to get 2np, which is equal to 2 and 2 will disappear. So I'll have n times this. I'll have 1 mn cubed. The 2 and the 2 have actually disappeared. So I'll have just 1, then m, then n times n squared. I'll get n cubic. Less the n and the n will disappear. I'll have 2qd squared. We are interested in making d the subject of the formula. What I can do, I can take this expression with the d on this side and take this one with the no d on this other side. So when this expression gets taken to this other side of the equal sign, I'm going to have 2qd squared is equal to what remains here, 1mn cubic. And this one, assume it is actually positive. It actually gets taken to this other side of the equal sign. It becomes minus 2np. So I'll divide both sides by 2q. Divide both sides by 2q. So that this and this will disappear. So I'll have d squared is equal to 1mn cubic minus 2np, everything over 2q. To get d as the subject of the formula, now we are going to divide and be able to have the square root getting introduced on both sides. So that the square root of d squared is d, and this must be equal to plus or minus the square root of 1mn cubic minus 2np and everything over 2q. That becomes our final answer as far as this question is concerned. Thank you so much for your time, and let's meet in our next lesson. God bless you.